And there it is, the first shiny legendary in Pokemon Sun and Moon. Now, this is huge because we've known about these shiny forms of these Pokemon going back to the Sun and Moon demo when all the information was data mined, but then we realized when we got access to the game that they are all shiny locked. There's no way of getting shiny Ultra Beast or shiny Tapu Koko or any of the legendary Pokemon inside of Pokemon Sun and Moon, which means it is going to be an event distribution. So let's go and get the details on this. And of course, guys, Japan first. Didn't you see the Japanese writing on that little card right there? So it will be from March 17th through April 9th at 7-Eleven stores, and it's going to be in Japan. So this is the first time that Tapu Koko has been available as a shiny Pokemon, which means the rest of the Tapus are probably soon to follow. I'm wondering if they're going to do, how they're going to do Ultra Beast, or if they're going to do Ultra Beast as well, because we know those shiny sprites exist. We know that there are shiny legendary Pokemon inside of the game. So I wanted to go and pull those up. These were coming from the demo data mine, and it's got a little bit of that nostalgia factor to it as well. And it's kind of interesting just to see, like, yeah, we know that there are shiny forms of these Pokemon, and they also look pretty freaking cool, if I do say so myself. Like, yo, we got all black for, like, their shells and stuff. That's pretty nice. And then it's the same with the Ultra Beasts as well. That the Ultra Beasts, they have, you know, shiny forms, and they're just not obtainable in-game at all, which is kind of strange when you think about it, because that's a lot of exclusive Pokemon. Are all of the events of all of these Pokemon going to be shiny? That seems like the only way of offsetting it, because we have 8 right here, we got 2 for legendaries, and then we got 4. So 14 of the Pokemon in Sun and Moon were actually shiny locked, and that's kind of crazy to think about, even more if you think about like Cosmog and Cosmoem. And yeah, that's kind of it. So I was thinking about this, and it also reminds me of some other exclusive events, like Arceus. Arceus was never given away shiny. That was impossible to have a shiny Arceus until about 2015. So we see this with a lot of events. I'm pretty sure that there's some other Pokemon that haven't even been available as shiny Pokemon ever. Actually, I bet there's like a Cerebi shiny Pokemon. On that, they kind of show like the shiny Pokemon that are not available. So there we go, like that's kind of it. Now, one interesting thing is that you can see right here that's going to be a code distribution as well. I was thinking that since we can have like the QR scan, you can scan the codes and then get all kinds of Pokemon and items like Magearna, that all the codes would be more just QR scanning. It seems like they just did it for Magearna, and that's kind of it. Now everything else is just going to be a serial code that you enter as more and more events become available. So I thought I clicked on that, and then it would have loaded by the time we got in. So yeah, here we go. Unavailable shiny Pokemon right here, and I'm going to go and transition that over. So Celebi, since it's an event-only Pokemon, and it hasn't ever been distributed as a shiny Pokemon, it's shiny locked, as well as all of these other Pokemon right here. Oh my goodness. Also, yeah, I forgot about Magearna and Marshadow. That's something interesting. So I'm wondering if we'll even ever see some of these Pokemon shiny. That, you know, Celebi has been around since the 2nd generation, has not been available shiny, and the same for a lot of the 5th generation mythical Pokemon, and then we never saw it for Volcanion and Hoopa. So that's actually something interesting. Maybe we might see it for like just the regular Pokemon right here. So maybe it's just going to be the Tapus for now, or however long it's going to take. This is actually kind of crazy because when you think about it, we had the Xerneas and Yveltal that they were shiny locked inside of X and Y, but then they were distributed shiny later. And I'm wondering where the fairness comes into play, honestly, because, alright, if you tried so hard to, like, soft reset for a Tapu Koko, or you had to, like, try to catch one of the Tapu Pokemon or any of the legendaries, well, as it's given away as an event, it's just super free. And if it's given away at level 100, do we have the full details? Because if it's given away at level 100, then it kind of doesn't even matter at all. You just slap a Veldo Cap on it, and then the Pokemon's hyper-trained and perfect and ready to go just like that. So the distributions are starting to get a little out of hand, as well as the shiny Pokemon and shiny locked Pokemon overall. But as we can see, these are going to be the shiny locks inside of all of the games right here. So going into Black and White, we just have it to where Reshiram, Zekrom, Victini cannot be shiny, but they're given away as an event, and that means it's going to change right there. Also, through previous games and generations, if they are obtainable shiny, then you can kind of transfer them over. Mewtwo is another crazy one with the shiny lock as well, because now with the Pokemon being transferred from the Virtual Console, you can actually get a shiny Mewtwo. However, all of the Mewtwo from the Virtual Console are going to have the Unnerve ability, and I think it was also the same with the Mewtwo event. So yeah, there was like the VGC, so Pokemon National Championships. Also, we had it for the Play Pokemon Participation Gift, and all of them have Unnerve. So I think it's still illegal to have a shiny Mewtwo without the Unnerve ability because of the way that the Virtual Console works. That there are shinies, but some of them are still exclusive in that regard. And then we just have all the other shiny locks from inside the game. But then you get to Pokemon Sun and Moon, blah, all those just shiny locked right there. And then all the legendaries from Mega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. So unless, I believe the way you can get it Kyogre and Groudon shiny is going to be from like Hard Gold, Soul Silver, soft resetting, same for Rayquaza, and was Deoxys given away as an event. So you can also go to the other ones like with the Celebi and then the Victini or all those other Pokemon that are shiny locked for like 100%. We can see that there were no Celebi events that had it as a shiny Pokemon. And I believe it just has like a crazy pink one. So it would have been, yeah, it has a crazy pink. So no one's ever seen the legit pink Celebi, which is kind of interesting to think about. And that's kind of it. So this was like the tipping point. This is what everyone was waiting for. We get that first shiny Tapu. We get that first shiny event that can actually determine something. And then now we go back into this whole like shiny lock discussion and whatnot. But now the question is, when are we getting it? I just kind of bummed myself out because I was thinking, oh, what if we looked at these Xerneas and Yveltal events from Japan and then see when it gets translated over into like Europe or US. So in Japan, they got theirs October 29th, 2015, and it ran into January. So they got that Pokemon in 2015. We didn't see it until May. That's kind of crazy. And that was like that crazy string where like all of May was just like loaded down with event Pokemon. That was like the Xerneas, the Yveltal. I think it was also Zygarde as well as the May Pokemon for the Pokemon 20 mythical distribution. So it was a pretty crazy giveaway right there. But yeah, like going October into May, hopefully with the 7th generation, Pokemon Company decides to not wait that long. And then once those shiny Pokemon become accessible, who knows how crazy it is going to get from there. So that's pretty much it on the shiny news. Other than that, if you guys are watching this on the day it comes out, it's Happy Pokemon Day, guys. Pokemon has been around for 21 years, and that is a crazy thing to think about because I'm only 23. So yeah, that's pretty nuts. Then you have to consider like Japan into US or like Japan into other localization outside of Japan, but it's still been around for a pretty long time, guys. And there's some events going on right now. Pikachu is ready to lead the Pokemon Day celebration in Pokemon Go. You might have noticed that there's like a party hat Pikachu going around. Well, that is going to be available from February 26th to March 6th. So if you've been playing a little bit of Pokemon Go because of the Johto update, get yourself this exclusive Pikachu while you can. Also, Gallery Figures collection is now available. I was looking at it, and I was kind of tempted to buy them. I don't know. Like, I was thinking which one would I get, and I didn't really think about one that I super want. Like, the Pikachu one's pretty cool. Eevee's always awesome. The Magikarp one's hilarious, and they're about $17 each, and I think the figures are about 5 inches tall. So there's like some fancy, almost about $20 figures right there. And it looks like this collection is launching today, so there's going to be more, and those are the ones I'm going to personally keep my eye out for right there. You can go watch the movies. Pokemon First Movie, Forever, Zoroark Master Evolutions. That's going to be available on Pokemon.com. Pokemon Trading Card is starting Pokemon Day festivities. Extra trainer tokens available on the bonus wheel for the entire week leading up to it. Then be sure to log on, get extra special daily bonus. I might log on and grab my bonus after this video. And then they have the gall to plug their GameStop bottle cap event. Oh, hell no. Pikachu lends its brilliant features to the Pikachu Yellow Edition new 3DS XL. So I guess that's something. And that's just like things that have already been happening. But by the way, it's Pokemon Day. So remember to just kind of remember that all of these things are happening. Pokemon Shuffle is doing things. If you guys are playing Pokemon Shuffle, looks like you can get Pokemon the Movie Volcanion and the Mythical Marvel on iTunes, Google Play, Amazon Video. So you can go and buy that for yourself. Special Pokemon, the series Gold and Silver TV episode featuring Ash adventures throughout the Johto region. Ooh, TV episode bundle. Might want to go and snag that as well. And then twitch.com/Pokemon. They are streaming like Worlds events and stuff. So I think it's TCG, VGC, and Pokken Tournament. So if you want to see like some random stuff going on, it's just a play Pokemon broadcast. And once it loads, we can get an understanding of what's going on right here. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Just kind of taking a blast from the past and going back to some other Worlds events and just kind of looking through the history of Pokemon for today. I don't think that this is the proper way of going about it, but I do have some other discussion that I want to bring into the table because now it seems like there is a there's a push for competitive Pokemon going on. That there was like that Onog Gaming with the Geico sponsored event that you might have seen being tweeted about and heard about. So it's kind of interesting that the Pokemon Company follows that up with Pokemon Day being about competitive play and stuff like that. Only 589 live viewers right now. So, I mean, I think it would have been cool if they were just, like, streaming all the movies or streaming all the episodes. I wouldn't care if they do that every year. Like, I'd still come back and be like, yeah, you know, it's been a year. I could watch this Pokemon movie again. I normally, you know, come back to the movies every once in a while. Same with the episodes. But this just doesn't seem like a way to lead up with the Pokemon Day festivities, you know, if you know what I'm saying. Also, yeah, that's kind of it. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. We got some shiny Pokemon, we got some Pokemon Day, and I think that's pretty much everything that's going on right now for the news. So, if you guys enjoyed the video, hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.